Okay, so what we're going to do today is practice finding slopes of lines. And so I'm going to solve an example problem for you here. Suppose I have 2 points, 5 and 15, and 11 and 27, and I want to find the slope of the line that connects these 2 points. So the first thing that helps is to not try to do this in your head, but to get a piece of paper and write things down. It helps to write below here what these are. So I'm going to write down here, this is x1, and this is y1, because we need to know x1 and y1. So the first coordinate is x, and the second one is y. Here's my second point. So this is going to be x2, and this is going to be y2. And that's going to help me because the way I'm going to find the slope is I'm going to use this formula right up here. The slope equals y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. So if I want to find the slope for my problem, I'm going to take y2 minus y1 and figure out what that is. And then I'm going to take x2 minus x1 and figure out what that is. And so it helps if you've labeled these. So what is y2? Well, y2 is the 27. So we're going to take 27 minus y1, which is 15. And we're going to divide that by x2, so go find x2, and this will be confusing if you don't write x1, y1, x2, y2 below the numbers or on top of them. So x2 is 11, and x1, we're going to subtract x1, x1 is 5. So now to figure out the slope, all we got to do is figure out these things here. So 27 minus 15, you can use your calculator if you need to, but that is 12. And then 11 minus 5 is 6. And so finally, 12 divided by 6, I get 2. And so that is my solution. So the slope of the line that connects these 2 points, that point and that point, the slope of the line is 2. And so that's what you're going to do today for your e-learning assignment. You're going to practice finding slopes. So let me give you one more kind of problem. Sometimes I'll give you the points like this. And if I do give you the points, then just go ahead and write them down on a piece of paper and write x1, y1, x2, y2 below them. Okay? Sometimes I'm not going to give you the points though. I might give you a graph, and that'll look something like this. Suppose I give you a graph and ask you to find the slope of this line right here. Well, what we're going to do is first of all figure out what the coordinates are. So right here, x is 4. What is y? Well, let's see, y is right here. That's y. And so this is 10. How much is each block going up? So it looks like this is not, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, that's not right, because that's 10. So we have 5 blocks, and it goes up to 10, so each block must be 2. So this is 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. That's 14. So by looking at the graph, we can figure out that is 414. Over here, x is 12. That's pretty easy to see. It's right on the 12. And we need to figure out what y is, so that's over here. So that's going to be 30. We know these are 2s, so that's 34. So that's 34 right there. And if we want to find the slope, of course, equals y2 minus y1. You can just go ahead and write that down. We're going to use it the whole day today. Divided by x2 minus x1. So for this problem, what is y2? Well, this is where it helps to write down what things are. Here's my first point, and so this is x1, and 14 is y1. Here's my second point, so this is x2. Here's my second point, so this is y2. So when I want to take y2, that's going to be 34. So we're going to have 34 minus y1, which is 14. And then we're going to divide that by x2, which is 12, minus x1, which is 4. So 34 minus 14 is going to give us 20. 12 minus 4 is going to give us 8. So then you can grab your calculator and you can take 20 divided by 8, and that should be, let's see, 2.5. So our slope is 2.5, and we will enter that in the computer. 2.5 is our slope. So if you are given a graph, what you have to do is you have to figure out what the coordinates are. And once you write down the coordinates, then it's the exact same as the problem we just did, which was given 2 points. So if you have 2 points, take y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1. And if you're given a graph, like in this case, figure out what the coordinates are, and then you can find the slope. Okay, so you're going to solve some problems. If you have trouble logging in, you can always email me, and I'll email you back your username and password if you've forgotten. And see if you can do these problems. You can go ahead and do the first one. Actually, we just did the first one together here. And then go to the bottom and hit check and see if you've got it right or not. And then keep working on them. And each one you do, you can check it and see how you do. Okay? All right. Good luck. Enjoy your snow day.